Hey you guys, it's Patricia and today we are going to have a pretty pedi. Alright, and we're going to use Mary Kay's satin hands to do our pedicure. Just so you know, this satin hands also comes in fragrance free for those of you who do not want any fragrance in your satin hands. Also, today what you're looking right now is my set of satin hands and emollient night cream and our mint bliss foot lotion, and I'll be featuring Color Street's nail strips. So let's get started. Alright, so first you want to get your foot spa bath running for you. You can use a bucket of just warm water or hot, warm to hot, however you like it. And you can get this bubble bath over at Walmart. And now what I'm showing you right here is our bath bomb. It's a little old school for Mary Kay. I just had one more left, and I'm just going to drop it into my water and let it create that little fizz inside the water. And now we're going to use the satin hands. And with the satin hands, you're going to use all three of these, and we're going to start with the hand softener on our feet. So that's the one right there. And you're going to go ahead and just take a little bit, and you're just going to put like a little dime size amount right into your palm of your hands. And so that one dime size amount should be enough for 1 foot. So you're just going to go ahead and wet your feet up just a little bit. Helps to prep the feet really well. I've already done like the shaving, the cut down and filing of my toenails before I did this, so this video could be a little more shorter. But just gonna let your feet soak in the water for a little bit so that when that hand softener is applied to your foot, it'll absorb really well, holding in that moisture into your feet, right? So yeah, especially around the heels. You definitely want the heels to be more moisturized so they don't dry out in the middle or the end of the day. So soaking in a little water before we put on this hand softener does the little trick for you. Okay, so next what we're gonna go ahead and do is, you see I have 2 little dots, so I went ahead and just did 2 so I can have enough for both feet. And I'm gonna just pull out my feet and just go ahead and put the foot out the water, and just gonna go ahead and just rub it all around. And if you gotta bring your feet closer to you, then go ahead and do so. And then I'm just gonna put my foot right back in the water and go ahead and take care of the other foot as well. And then I'm just going to make sure I got every part of my foot that I love to just make sure every nook and cranny is moisturized. And next we're going to use the hand smoothie. This great hand smoothie, we're just going to wash our feet and do all the scrub-a-dubs. So I'm just going to pump a little bit into my hand just like that. And I'm just going to rub it all around, and I'm just going to go ahead and wash my feet first. I love to just go ahead and do a good wash and scrub. And if you got to pull your feet out, just go ahead and take your feet out and just scrub all the way around. And this kind of helps you kind of learn where you're going to need to focus on with your pumice when you get around. And if you got to bring your feet up to you again, that's fine. Just bring it close to you and just make sure you get all in between the toes and everything. So after you're done with that, you're going to put your foot back in the water, and then you're going to go ahead and proceed with your other foot going around. And just so you know, this satin hands can be used on your hands also in the same format. Put on the hand softener, and then put on the hand scrub, and then you wash it off. So now we're just going to wash our feet off and just make sure rub as much of that off as we can. And as I'm rubbing it off, I'm also feeling around my feet just to make sure that I know where I want to focus on with my pumice. So I see that my heels need a little bit of TLC today, since it's been a while since I did a pedicure. And so I'm going to roll my sleeves up a little bit. And then this is my little pumice, kind of broke on me a little bit, but I love it, so I kept it. Does the job. And so I just put a little bit of dime size. You may have a little trouble seeing it, but I just put a little bit on there. And then I just go ahead and I just scrub around my heel. I like to start there and just kind of get all the way around, just giving it some TLC. And you can do this, and you don't have to use, I know in some states you have the scrub that's going to, the little thing that the nail salons use to scrape all the dead skin off, and the blade, and you don't need to use that with this. And so you just pull it up, go ahead and scrub. And as you saw, I took my feet out the water as necessary to get a little closer, to get some areas, get under my feet, get the sides of the feet. And you grab a little bit more and you just go right around and get to the other foot as well. And I'm doing the same thing I did on my other foot. I'm just scrubbing all around, making sure I get it, bring it closer to me if I have to, get all around under the feet, the sides of the feet, and then of course feeling around to make sure it's good. And after that, just rinse off my pumice. Of course, after the Pretty Pedi, I wash all my tools appropriately. And then just gonna go ahead and rinse off all of that extra hand softener. And you're gonna also take this moment just to kind of feel around, just to make sure you haven't missed any spots. And that way, if you did miss any spots, you can go back around and get those areas. So I just do a nice good final cleanse, just making sure and checking to make sure I didn't miss any areas. And if I did, I'm just gonna go ahead and grab my pumice and then just go right back and just rub right over those areas. And the great thing is I don't have to add extra hand softener unless you just want to. So now we're gonna go ahead and use the extra emollient night cream. I'm gonna show you this. I love this good stuff. So this emollient night cream is amazing. It's going to moisturize your feet. Great to use at night. You're just gonna rub this all. Let's take a little bit of this, and you're just gonna rub it all around your feet. So I'm gonna do it on a dry foot first, so that at the end you'll be able to see if you notice any difference. So just a little bit amount, just like we did with the hand softener, and I'm just gonna take that and rub it all around my feet. Okay, so we're gonna just rub it all around the feet. And then after we rub it all around the feet, make sure you get in between your toes. And I like to take just a little bit of my towel and just dab a little bit so I'm not slipping and sliding on my hardwood floors. So I just dab a little bit. And then I let my feet out. And as you see, it's well nourished, moisturized. And that's typically how it stays for a few days. Almost feel like you don't have to put lotion. Then grab a little bit more. And now I'm going to do it on the wet foot. And I love it actually when I do it right when my feet are wet. Because then just like the hand softener, it's going to absorb all that water. Is going to absorb all of that moisture, pulling it into my skin. And after I dry my feet, you see it looks just so hydrated and well nourished and everything. Now, I want to show you the Mint Bliss foot lotion. Oh, this Mint Bliss energizing foot lotion is amazing for the feet and legs. So when you use this Mint Bliss energizing hand or foot lotion, you can use this during the daytime. So in the morning, I take a shower, put this Mint Bliss foot lotion on my feet, and then I call it a day. So this is $11 with Mary Kay. Awesome stuff. Now we're going into our polish. Oh my God, this stuff is amazing. So as you see, I've prepped my toes a little bit using Color Street's Pedicure Nail Polish Strips. This is so amazing. Real simple, quick, and easy to use. Has the instructions on the back for you. And so we're going to go ahead and open it. And what it comes with the nail strips, enough for all toes. Maybe even a little plenty in case you make a little oopsie. You probably can fix it up a little bit somewhere. Also, that comes with it is a nail prep pad. So you can use that. And we're going to talk about it later on how to use the nail prep pad. Okay, this is amazing. And it comes with a little mini filer. Isn't that so cute? Oh my God. I love it. It's just cute. I would rather just keep that in my purse and use that for my fingers. So I'm going to take this nail prep pad and I'm just going to wipe over my toes. We've done a lot of moisturizing around the feet and everything. So I went ahead and I'm just going to wipe off all that moisture off of my toes. So that's what I'm going to just go ahead and get that done. So just take that nail prep, and it's actually one nail prep is actually good enough for all your toes. You just want to wipe off the grease and all the product that we've been using on our feet. All right, so just go around just double checking, making sure it's all said and done. And then as you see, I've done most of my toes already. But I'm going to show you with one strip how to do it. I'm going to do my big toe. And so with that, you see a piece of plastic film that you're just going to pull off of the nail polish strip. And then you're going to separate the nail polish strip from the back of the strip. So there's a white strip at the back and then a clear strip on top. You're just going to remove the nail polish. And you want to make sure you put this on immediately so it dries. It doesn't dry on you and then it can't apply well. So, because it's real nail polish. So you're going to go ahead and you're just going to put it on your toenail and you're just going to press all around, and it's like almost like an adhesive. So you're just going to go ahead and push it all around. Make sure you got every nook and cranny that you want, making it look as professional as you can. And it might scrunch up a little. You can just go ahead and keep pressing over it to try to straighten out as best as possible. And if it doesn't come out the way you like, you can always go ahead and take a second strip, put on top for an extra final coat. And so now I'm just going to go ahead and peel and kind of just start getting ready to take off the excess. And you see I'm just going ahead and all around my cuticles, I'm just going to go ahead and remove the excess nail polish in that area, which is so easy versus having to get a cotton swab and nail polish remover and wrapping all around. It easily just peels right off of your skin. I kind of like to come as close to the skin, maybe a little bit over the skin, just a little bit, so I can make sure I have it as much nail coverage as possible. And then now you see it's all nice and tucked tight. So now I'm going to go ahead and use the mini nail file, this cute little thing, and I'm just going to go ahead and file off the excess. And I kind of like, which is great. And so when your files, if you've pre-prepped your toes before you use the satin hand set, you might want to leave a little space to be able to, when you're filing your toes, so that when you file again, you may not be rubbing the nail filer up against your skin. So just gonna file it up, and I just kind of shaped my nail off, and then I go back around and I press and just go around and smooth out the nail as best as possible. And again, if you need to add a second coat, you can. And just so you know, these nail strips have top coat, base coat, and the color in between. So they're already done. So when you're done, you're really just done. So that's how these nail strips work, and it's so amazing. So if you are looking for these nail strips, you just reach out to me and let me know, and I'll send you the link, or you can find the link below on my YouTube channel. So you're just gonna take that mini file and just rub it all around. There you go. And see, we have our nails done, all featured. And then I just like to take this Nourishing Oil by Mary Kay. Oh, I love this stuff. And I just like to take a couple of droplets, comes with a little droplet top, and you're just gonna spread a little bit around your cuticle toes. And you see now your toes look well nourished, healthy. You got that pretty Pedi. And then again, we used our satin hands, comes in white tea and citrus. Well, that's all for today. Thank you guys.